I'm Ms. Farr, and this is a continuation of lesson number 3, how to be a successful cyber student and be organized. This video is going to focus on communication and discuss how communication works a little differently in a cyber school compared to a brick and mortar. In a brick and mortar school, you see your teachers every day. You ask questions in class, you get answers, you see them in the hall, you can meet with them in their office. In a cyber school, it's a little different. We have to rely on technology. This video is going to focus on email. Thinking about email, it's kind of funny because it's almost old-fashioned. We're all texting all the time. However, email is really important, and I'm going to explain a few points why it is. So, let me give you a scenario, okay? And this is something you don't want to happen to you. Imagine a student she's the president of the Vegetarian Association, the student chapter. There's a very important event going on, and she makes a terrible mistake. She didn't check her email. And look, her email. Reminder, do not wear your costume to the party. And uh-oh, there she is. She doesn't look like a president of the association, does she? She looks like Broccoli Girl. That's a fail. Yeah. We don't want this to happen to you. So why is email important? That's one good reason, I think. No Broccoli Girl. Another reason, this is how your teachers will communicate with you. Not only your teachers, but your mentors, your guidance counselor. This is where all your information is going to get to you. You're going to get assignment feedback. You're going to get important class information. You're going to get special words of wisdom. Okay? Another reason is this is how you communicate with your teachers. You can ask questions. You can share your ideas about a project. Now, how often should you check your email? When you want to stay on top of things, how often? What's the answer? Every day. Yes, every day. Okay? It's how your teachers are communicating with you. Everyone's communicating with you through email. All right? So think about it. You're going to do your assignments. You want to check your email first. What if you get an email from your science teacher saying, you have submitted the most amazing science project I have ever seen. And you know what? You do not have to do the pod benchmark assessment. Congratulations. Now what if you miss that email? Think about it. All right? Now it's also how you're communicating with your teachers. You're asking questions. What if you've gotten answers? Okay? You want to see those answers before you're checking into your assignments and working on your classwork. Now I know a few of you are out there saying, every day, right? Yeah. Like Saturday? Really? Sunday? I'm supposed to check my email? Really? Yeah. If you're doing assignments, you need to check your email. Okay? Go there first. See what's going on. Make sure you're on top of it. And don't forget, you don't want to be Broccoli Girl. So I'm going to teach you how to become an email dominator. Some of the things I'm going to go over with you: how to search your email with a single click, make folders, set up contacts, flag emails, set up tasks, which are like to-dos, create a personal signature. Now, there are some who know how to do this and you're experts. Please stick with me. I might be able to show you a few shortcuts. That's what I'm hoping. Okay, so I'm about to log into Johnny Appleseed's email, and we're going to see what's going on in there and see how we can dominate. So here we are in Johnny's email, and what we see here is if I take a look at his inbox, he has 138 unread emails. That's quite a bit, okay? He could become Broccoli Boy. That's not good. We do not want that. So let's get this a little better organized. So looking at folders, okay, we can see he has quite a few folders set up. So that's awesome. All right, I'm going to go into the search box. I'm going to type in biology. I'm going to pull up all the biology emails. Click search. Okay, so there's a bunch. All right, let me scroll down just a bit here to the bio folder. Here it is. And I'm going to start clicking the little box. All I do is hover over and there's a box. Okay, you click on that. You're going to press the left click button, hold it down, and drag those 6 conversations, those 6 emails, to the biology. Okay, now what if you need another folder? Very easy to create folders. Go to your inbox, right click, and there you go. Create new folder. Click that, and down below you have an empty box. So I'm going to make a folder for Glogster. Johnny loves Glogster. Press enter, and there you have it. So now here's Glogster. Click on that, drag it right on into Glogster. Okay, so that's folders. All right, now let's take a look at our contacts. It's very helpful to keep this organized. And let's go to people. Click on people, and we can see Johnny's contacts. Okay, I see there are a few teachers here. I know Johnny has more than that. So let's look at an easy way to get all the contacts organized. I'm going to click on Outlook again to get back to my email. Here we are, and I'm just double checking to make sure I'm in the inbox. Now I'm going to scroll down and see if there is someone who's missing from the contacts. Okay, Mr. Flick is not in Johnny's contacts. Let me click on that email. Okay, now here we see Mr. Flick and his email address. I'm going to do a right click on his name and view details. Click on that. And I can see the information about Mr. Flick. Now I'm going to click here over to the right. I know it's cut off. It says Add to Contacts. I'm going to click on that. Gives you a new box. Add to Contacts. You click on that. And here's the information. First name Flick. His email. Here, display as. Here's a little trick I'm going to do. I know that Mr. Flick is my math teacher. I'm going to put display as math teacher. The reason why I'm doing this is so that if I ever have to do a search through my peeps for my math teachers, Mr. Flick will come right up. Just in case for some reason I have a mental block and can't remember his name, type in math teacher, it will come up. Okay? You click save, and you're done. Very easy. Okay. One additional thing I think is very handy is go to people. And one thing that you can do is you can create groups. Okay, so I want to do, many of you have several math teachers, several science teachers. Okay, we have some team teaching going on. And maybe you want to send an email that reaches all of them. So you click New. And what would you like to do? I would like to create a group. I click on that. What will I name the group? Let's see. I'm going to name it Science Teachers. Okay. Now I'm going to add some members. Okay. Let's see. I know my biology teacher is Mrs. Graham. Now it's searching the directory. So I'm going to click. Let's see what comes up. Yay! Okay. Click on her. That's who we want. She's a newly added member. And let's see, do we have another science? Mrs. Kroll is a science teacher. Let's see if we have her somewhere in our contacts. Yes, there she is. Okay, so I have my science teachers. Click Save. And look at that. Okay, that's awesome. Now, let's just experiment and see if it works. All right, so I'm going to go back to my email. I'm sorry this is behaving so slowly. And I'm going to send a new email to my science teachers. All right, so I'm going to click to. And let's go into search. And let's see. Oh, even better. Let's go to groups. Ha! Ooh, gee, I already did math teachers. All right, science teachers are here. Let's click that plus sign. Boom! We got all our science. Isn't that easy? All right, then you type and send your email. Awesome, easy stuff, right? Okay, I'm going to discard that. Okay, let me tell you about flagging emails. This is a really helpful tool to keep you organized. Now, if you have an email that's really important, okay, and something that you want to refer back to, let's see, I'm going to click on biology. I saw an important email in there about Pod 2 assignments. Whoa, look at that. Shows all the points. Ew, shows what's missing. Not good. All right, so I am going to, all I have to do is hover over this, and I see the little flag there? I'm going to click that, okay? How does that help me? Helps me a lot, okay? Let me just flag something else here. I'm going to flag a couple of things from Mrs. Graham, my biology, okay? So, let's say you come back, you're ready to do some science. You click on flagged. That pulls those really important emails. Okay? Awesome way to stay organized and not forget stuff. Okay? Now, those flagged emails show up in another place. All over here at the top, look here. Tasks. Okay? So it's loading up slowly. Really slowly. Ah, here we are. Okay? The flags are right there. Now, tasks. What is that? Okay, that is a way to create a to-do list for yourself. So, new task. Let's create a new task. Subject is bio assignments. You can select a due date for yourself. Let's say we're going to say this date before the new year. And complete all bio assignments before midnight. Okay, you save it. And there it is. It shows up for Wednesday because that's when it's due. Also, if you have something overdue, it's going to show up for you. Now, if I just want to see what my tasks are, click on that. There you go. Anything can be a task. Okay, so that's awesome. All right, let's go back to Outlook. One other thing I have to mention before I go, I know I've kept you a long time. Please, 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 please put your first and last name at the end of an email. Okay, so your teachers know who sent the email really helps. Okay, seriously. All right. Okay, so let's do a review and then off to finish it up. Quick review, email dominance. Read all emails every day. Create folders to store your emails, and you can make as many folders as you need. Create contacts for each of your teachers makes it really easy to send emails. Flag emails so you don't forget anything, and the tasks will help you set up a to-do list and help you dominate the email. So to finish up, please look below, answer those few questions. I know you're going to do well. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I know it was a long video, but it was a lot of stuff and it's really important. Thanks, guys. Bye.